Good morning, YouTube. Today, I want to talk about two things that drive me nuts as a small business owner.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and we are at my dealership, NG Supercars. And as you know, we have a small dealership, and Josh and I have been running this thing pretty reasonably well for a while now. But sometimes people ask us weird questions. Now, to be clear, we get lots and lots of questions, and a lot of them are completely reasonable, and we like to help people out whenever we can. But there's certain things that we aren't really willing to do. Two things that happen with regularity that I want to talk about, and they kind of drive us nuts. And it's not that I'm trying to bitch about this or whatever. I just want to say, like, don't do this, please. Not just to us, but to any small business, because it's frustrating. So the first thing is, we're sitting there and we get a phone call or an email, and someone asks us for advice about a particular part that we might sell on our website, normalguysupercar.com. Use code GS10, by the way. Save 10%. So they'll be like, hey, can you tell us about this particular exhaust and how does it sound and whatever? And we will spend a lengthy conversation on the phone, sometimes literally 30 minutes talking to these people, explaining all the different exhausts, how they sound, how to install it, all these sorts of things, right? Other times they want it, they put it in an email, and we answer the email and give advice or whatever. And that's something that we just do because, well, when you sell those parts, that's something that you should do. Now, that's totally fine, and I have no problem with that. In fact, it's kind of fun when you talk to people about exhaust, and you can hear that they're getting excited that this car is going to sound awesome. And you're very excited, like, yeah, you're going to love this. What sucks is then they're like, okay, I'm going to think about it. And then a day or two or three goes by, and usually they don't respond. So then we hit them up like, hey, did you make a decision? But we've actually had some people have the audacity to even just send us an email and say this, but they're like, hey, yeah, appreciate the advice. I bought it from someone else.
And the worst is they don't even ask, hey, can you match this price? Or
right.
Can you do something? They don't even ask. They just buy it somewhere
right.
else.
Oh, I found it for $50 cheaper on eBay, so I bought it on eBay. Let me understand this right. You spent a half an hour of my time getting the right advice for which exhaust to buy just to go buy it on eBay.
And we could have matched that price if you would have just asked. Stupid.
All right. Please, for the love of God, do not do that to us. It's so frustrating. If you're going to call and ask for advice and then you do decide to buy this particular item, please buy it from us. Even if our shit's a little bit more expensive, number one, you got free advice. Maybe that's a thank you to us. We appreciate it. But second of all, we'll try and match prices. We can't always, because there's some people out there who just don't care about making money, apparently, and clearly don't have a business to actually, pay for insurance and mortgages and salaries and stuff, because those things cost money. Yeah, it's that one drives us absolutely insane. Okay, so the second thing that we get with some regularity is people call us and ask for advice about cars. Now, as you may or may not know, we have a consultation service, and we do help people answer questions about cars. We help people buy cars. We help people sell cars. Keep in mind, we are a dealership. If you call and ask us questions about a car we're selling, and they're specific to the car that we have in inventory, we're always going to be willing to talk about that. That's just how it works. But keep in mind, that means we're biased because we're trying to get you to buy our car. Now, if you pay us our consultation, we take it very seriously about being non-biased. So what does that mean? It means, let's say you're interested in a car that we are selling. We refuse to have a consultation about a car we're selling. In fact, more than once, we've had a consultation client later decide to buy one of our cars. When that happens, we refund the consultation fee. We will not take a consultation fee on a car that is in our inventory. It's just not right. It's a conflict of interest, and I just don't feel right doing that. Now, again, people email us for advice about this stuff all the time. And the vast majority of the time, we explain to people, hey, look, if it's a car that's not in our inventory, then we need to charge you for a consultation if you want to get help. And a lot of people say, oh, I didn't know you do that or whatever. Thank you. Would absolutely love to do that. Great. How much is it? Whatever. And a substantial number of the people actually buy this service. Great. We're happy with that. It all works out. Everyone's content. Keep in mind, that's like you're buying our time and experience and all the things that we've gathered data-wise in our brains over all these years and playing with hundreds and hundreds of these cars. So it's pretty reasonable. In fact, I know other people that do this stuff, and we are the cheapest by far. So I think you get a really good deal. In fact, we've never once, out of literally, like, I think we've done about 400 consultations now. In all of those consultations, no one has ever asked for a refund. Zero people have ever been dissatisfied with it. I think it's pretty cool. A common thing that happens is someone will send us an email or call us. It's usually the phone call guys, right? And they start immediately asking, hey, I want to buy this car, but I want your opinions on it. It's not a car that we have in stock or whatever, or it's at another dealership or whatever. And I'm explaining to them, hey, appreciate you reaching out, but that's a consultation service, so I don't really want to discuss that car. You'd have to pay us. And every once in a while, someone gets really upset with us that we're unwilling to answer their questions. And they usually phrase it like, I just have some questions about it. Well, that's my time. You would not call up a dealership and ask them about a car that's not in their dealership, right? Like, you wouldn't go call Ferrari of Austin about buying a McLaren that's in Philadelphia and say, hey, what's your opinion about that car? I mean, you just wouldn't do that. Well, same thing with us. We are a dealership. We have stuff to do. We have time, and time is money. And if you want my time to take my individual focused attention, it costs money. And the other thing is, we get asked this sort of stuff all the time. I mean, literally daily. So if we didn't charge people money, this is pretty much all we'd do all day long, is answer questions and never be able to actually do any work. We would just be helping people nonstop for free, apparently. Again, the vast majority of people, they get it. They understand time is money, that experience is worth something, it's valuable. And frankly, a lot of times our consultations end up saving people substantially more money than the consultations even cost. So they work out for everyone. But yeah, it's really frustrating when people get mad at us and they like beat us up and make us feel bad that we're trying to charge for a service that we offer. And the analogy I like to give is, well, I don't call you at your job and ask you to do your job for free. So why are you expecting me to do my job for free? I get it to a degree, because people see us on YouTube or whatever, and they say, oh, well, they're doing just videos. That's not a big deal. It's not really, something that's a big deal. So it should just be something that they're willing to do. Just take a phone call and talk. It's just a phone call. It's no big deal. It's you and literally thousands of other people. That's the problem, right? If it was just one person, sure. Anyway, those are some frustrations that we have that I just thought I'd vent to you guys about. And again, it happens, I'm sure, to lots of people running businesses. And if you run a small business, those are the sorts of things that my advice is, be firm on that. Don't capitulate if someone's beating you up about those sorts of things, because this is how we're trying to survive. And I get that people don't want to spend money if they don't have to, and everyone wants to save money, but come on, this is a business. We're running a business here. We're not running a charity. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate you guys' support by going to normalguyssupercar.com. There you can buy parts and services from us using code NGS10, including our consultation services. Those are not discounted, by the way. And NG Supercars, our dealership. We'll see you guys in the next one. We'll be doing a lot of cool car stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.